guys, we're off to the Great Wall of China. Second time at the Great Wall, and so getting my own way there. Obviously I have no Mandarin communication skills, but it shouldn't be too hard. I'm reading the blog, but this is one of the best places to go see the Great Wall because there's a toboggan slide which goes down on the way down. Anyway, I'm at the subway now, and the journey begins to this part of the Great Wall. It's gonna be a great day. Come follow me on the way to the Great Wall. Alright, so first things first, get the train to Dongzemen, and that's where I get the bus to the Great Wall. Alright, just arrived at Dongzemen station. Now want the 916 express bus. So I'm gonna go and find that. I'm gonna go to the ATM now, get some money out, because I don't know if the ATMs are gonna work where I'm gonna go at the Great Wall, because a lot of the ATMs don't use foreign cards here in China. So I'm gonna head there right now. Alright, so I've been to the ATM, got some money out, enough to get me through today, and now we're going to go and find that bus. Yeah. Yep, change.
Just the cable up and down, same way back.
Yep.
Shuttle bus up and down.
Yep.
Entrance.
Sure.
This bus left 200 meters.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
80.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's right. Yeah. No, thank you. Sorry, I got distracted then by somebody trying to sell me something. When you get to the bus stop that I got off at, you have two options. You can get the bus to here, but it takes like 1 hour. It's very cheap, maybe 4 yen, so very, very cheap, but it takes about 1 hour, 50 minutes around that mark. And obviously I'm quite late today. It's about 2 p.m. already. It's going dark early. It's the middle of the winter, and so I chose to get a taxi. Now there's a lot of people that will come to you offering you a minibus. Now it's not necessarily a scam. First of all, he offered me 80 yen for the journey. I said no, and then I walked off to the bus stop to get the bus there. And then he came following me, and then he said 50 yen. Now I know that's not too expensive, that's about $8 US, and I've read on the blogs that a lot of people get their shuttle bus and they have maybe 5 people on the shuttle bus and they pay about 12 yen each, which is about $2 each. Sorry, my SD card was full, so I had to delete some files and get on the shuttle bus here. So, but 50 yen for one person I thought wasn't a bad deal, but you can get the bus. But if you come earlier, I'd recommend probably getting the bus, but remember there's a language barrier here. Maybe if you ask the bus driver, give him the directions of where you're going, he'll probably tell you to get off. Thank you. Alright. So, pretty quick, this cable car. And so, the total price of a tour here is about $60 US, or you can get them for about 50, about 35 British pounds, around that mark. But anyway, there's not much to see on the way up, I gotta say that, but we are almost at the Great Wall. The Great Wall is just up there, as you can see around here. I bet it's very, very green here in the summertime. It's very, very green. And yeah, very, very dry right now. It doesn't rain much in Beijing over the winter, I don't think. It's definitely a beautiful part of the world when you come to the Great Wall of China. So that's my second time at the Great Wall of China. I watched the vlog with my Taiwanese friend the other day. Fantastic, beautiful place. This is, like I say before, different kind of scenery, but at the same time, just as beautiful. A little bit different for sure. There we are, the Great Wall of China. And we're almost at the top. Almost at the top. Just wonder how much you can hike around here, because the problem was with the Samatai part of the Great Wall. Right now it's the off season and you couldn't really do much hiking around there because they repair in the off season, because in the summertime they get millions and millions of tourists from all over the world. Here it looks like it's better preserved, much better preserved, and so I think you can do more trekking around here and you can walk around a little bit more and get more of the views. It's not as steep as up and down like that, so maybe the views aren't as strikingly good from the Great Wall, but still, oh, I say that. Look at that view there. That is fantastic. So the views are still fantastic from up here too. But yeah, wow, what a view. Tremendous. I guess now would be a great time on my last day here in China to talk about what I think of China as a travel destination. And I've enjoyed my 17 days in China, but I've also said that I made a mistake in the sense of only doing 17 days. You need to do at least a month in China to really see it, You also need to plan, because trains sell out quite fast, but do a month at least, 4 to 6 weeks. You could probably even do 2 months here in China and still probably not see all the food, all the cultures, all the cities, all the sights. It's a magnificently diverse country. Yeah, basically in between. Beijing can be a little bit pricey for food. Shanghai can be a little bit pricey for accommodation, but in between Southeast Asia and the Western world is how I would price China. So affordable for sure, much cheaper than Japan and cheaper than Korea, I would say as well. A little bit cheaper than Korea, not by much. But now, in terms of safety, have I ever felt in danger here? No. And a lot of people will be saying, you crazy, China can be very dangerous, but I have never felt unsafe. And there's places in the world like Manila in the Philippines where I have felt unsafe. Here, not so much. One of the only things I'd watch out for in China is there's a lot of scammers. There's a lot of people looking to take advantage of the language barrier. You get that in every country, but there is a lot in China. That's the only fault that I've got with China. Other than that, I've had a great time here in China and I recommend it. I mean, in terms of the language barrier, it's definitely a thing in China. It's a big problem in China, 100%. There's no getting away from it. In Japan, you can get away with it. A lot more people speak English there and a lot more translation. It's a lot easier in Japan. In Korea, it's very difficult outside Seoul, but I still felt a little bit more comfortable in Korea when it came towards English and the language barrier. In China, once you step even a mile outside Beijing and Shanghai, you ain't going to find anyone who speaks English, so you've got to be wary of that. But those are the two things, the language barrier and the scammers. Other than that, I think China's a fantastic country to travel, and one day I'll definitely come back here, that is for sure. One day I will definitely come back. I'm not going to put a time scale on it, and I'm not really in a rush to come back, but one day I definitely will come back, because I think this country is going to be one of the most fascinating places of the entire 21st century. But anyway, enough of me ranting. I'm going to get up there and get some of the views here, which look absolutely tremendous. You can see down here. Fantastic. How much? Water?
Water, got your water?
Yeah.
Water.
How much for one?
One is 15.
13?
15.
15?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Thank you. yuan. What a view. Alright guys, just back in my accommodation right now. Had a great day at the Great Wall, and the total cost was about just below $50 US. Not much different from getting a guided tour, but obviously I had my own freedom and I could do what I want, which I love. I hate guided tours, but if you want more comfort, guided tour is definitely a good option, but it's the same price, basically pretty much the same price to go on your own as it is to get a guided tour, but it's up to you. Anyway, I had a fantastic time at the Great Wall, one of the greatest sites in the world, some of the greatest views in the world, and one of the wonders of the world. It's my third of the new world wonders that I've seen, so it was awesome to see. Anyway, I'm flying in 6 hours. I'm going to Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to the tropics, 6-hour flight. Can't wait to get back into sun, flip-flop shorts, t-shirt, sea, swimming, sand, and just fun and being happy in the sun again. I'm sick of this -5 weather here in Beijing. But anyway, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.